This video is brought to you by greensyrup.ca. Make sure you go visit greensyrup.ca and enter in super code SUPERFAN20. Use all capital letters and you will get $20 off the products they have on the site. That's my super code for you. Now go use it. Hello world, welcome to WBKF.TV. I am Jeff the Superfan, and this is Stay Tuned. Today, I have a super special guest who is a bare knuckle fighter. He will be fighting in the main event for the World Heavyweight Bare Knuckle Championship title at Ragnarok 1, the road to Valhalla. This is going to be a themed event that pits Team Loki versus Team Thor. And today, I have the fighter known to the world of combat sports as Shrek. Welcome to WBKF TV, my man.
Guys, my name is Szymon Szynkiewicz, aka Shrek.
Szymon Szynkiewicz.
Yes, you do this quite good.
That was fairly close, I suppose, hey?
Yeah.
So you have a big fight coming up on August 21st in Norway. It's going to be a bare knuckle fight, and it's going to be for Ragnarok, bare knuckle fighting. Can you tell me a little bit about how you came about the brand Ragnarok and how you got this fight contract with the Ragnarok brand?
Yes, everything started after my fights in Votore in Poland. That was also bare knuckle, but MMA.
Yes.
That was the old Vale Tudo rules. And came quite natural since when I heard about the Ragnarok, I contact with Stan, and that's how the history started.
Excellent, excellent. So you knew Stan through the world of combat sports. I'm assuming that you knew him as a fighter before the Ragnarok brand. Is that correct?
I heard about the Stan. You know, Norway fighting community in Norway. It's pretty small, so nice. It's easy to just know who you are and you know people even if you never met them.
Sure. That makes sense, especially in those smaller communities as well. So do you also know Andrew through the fight community, or was it mainly through Stan that you got the connection in?
That was through Stan. It's actually me and Andrew have quite a lot of mutual friends. I fought MMA fights a few times in England, so we know the same people in England in this MMA community. So I never met the guy, but it's English, so I don't like him already.
Right on. I like that attitude. So you have fought MMA, and you also said that you have fought bare knuckle MMA. With the events with Votore, you fought 3 times in one night on both events that you entered into. Votore 1 and Votore 2, or Votore 3. Correct me on that. With that style of 3 fights in one night, you had to win to continue on. Is that correct?
Yeah, that was the tournament. Votore, it's a tournament. So it's an 8-man tournament. If you wanna win all tournament, you need to win basically 3 fights in one night.
Awesome, awesome. And both of those nights, you came up a little short on the performance in the final, and in those main event bouts, you're now going to be in the main event with Ragnarok Bare Knuckle, and you're going to be fighting Shannon the Cannon Rich. You're not looking to come up second fiddle in this main event. You want that championship belt. Am I correct with that?
Yeah, I really like the belt. I need it.
And it's a beautiful looking belt too. Did you get a chance to see it?
Yeah, Stan showed me. I saw also on the picture on Facebook. So yeah, it's big, nice, shiny belt.
Very nice, very nice. Do you have an official bare knuckle record? Because with Vittore, you're 4-2, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I use the Vittore record as my bare knuckle boxing record, because still it's bare knuckle. We don't you don't use the gloves in Vittore, and yes, for now I have 4 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest.
Correct. That is correct. The one was a no contest. I correct myself on that.
Last final was no contest. I fight I think in November again.
Yeah.
For the final.
Yeah, it's you guys get to fight that fight over again, and you still have the opportunity for that Vittore heavyweight championship title as well.
There is a little bit different. I need to win the tournament to challenge the champion who is now. So I need this fight. I need to win this fight for get possibilities to fight for the Vittore belt.
I understand. It's a #1 contender fight.
Yes.
Excellent. Beautiful. So now with your opponent Shannon the Cannon Rich, are you very familiar with him? He's very known in the MMA community, which you've competed in, and he's fought worldwide. Are you familiar with him at all?
I saw some of his fights. Honestly, I really don't. I do the sport for fun. I fight because I like to fight. I really don't follow any of organizations or any of the fighters. I don't have any idea what's going on in the this biggest shows in the world. I just simply don't give a damn about that. I fight because I like to fight. So if I need to fight with somebody, I get the name and then I check it out. After I say yes, I'm checking out who I'm fighting actually. And that was my biggest problem in my career, because I always say yes to fight, and then I was checking actually who I'm gonna fight with. Not always that was the positive choices, but still I never say no to the fight.
Well, you sound like you're a gentleman that means all business. You're not concerned about the outside factors, and that you're concentrated on your own fights and what is ahead for you yourself. With now knowing who your opponent is, you mentioned that you do look into your opponents. When you looked into them, you saw some fights. Were those just bare knuckle, or were those just MMA fights, or were you aware that he also has an extensive bare knuckle record?
If it's about Shannon, I knew his record, his MMA record. I knew his bare knuckle boxing record. I saw some of the fights. I jumped into the title fight after a while. I was not the first choice of the Ragnarok to fight with Shannon, right? So I knew who he is, and I think it's gonna be awesome fight. It's gonna be a really good fight for me to try myself in clean bare knuckle boxing. So I'm really excited to fight with Shannon.
Excellent. I agree with you. This is going to be a very exciting fight to watch. As a fan of bare knuckle myself, this is I'm really looking forward to it. the unfortunate events of the times in the world right now, and then with Norway and the requirements to gain entry, the event has indeed been changed around a bit. The original event was going to be a themed event, which was going to pit the Vikings versus the Saxons. And it was going to be essentially Norway versus England, with the main event title fight as well. The event has now been changed around a bit because of the requirements to gain entrance, and the event is now going to be the Road to Valhalla, and the theme is going to be Team Thor versus Team Loki. So you are going to be fighting now in that main event for that championship title. It was originally slated to be somebody else. The fortune is in your way that way, and you're looking to carry that fortune over in your fight style and gain that victory at the end of the night.
Yep, that's my plan.
Yeah, and with your knowledge of Shannon Rich, you feel that you're prepared for a fighter with his endurance. You're ready to test yourself, you had mentioned. And what final words can you say to your fans, or to Shannon, if you like, before we sign out here?
It's like this about the fight with Shannon. We fight two different styles. Shannon, it's how we also say in the interviews. I saw few of his interviews. That's his nickname, Cannon. He explode. He go forward. He try to rush opponent straight away. Just show his dominance in the fight. I fight a little bit different. I like to play in the ring. I like to walk around, be lazy. I don't like uncalculated changing of the punches. That's not me. So it's gonna be crash of two different types of fighting. So it's gonna be great. I fully respect Shannon for what he did for so many years of fighting. He's older like me. I thought that I am old fighter, but obviously they are older people, and he have a lot of respect only for that. He already have my full respect, because I know how it is, how I feel after every training, after every fight in my age of 40, and I believe it's not easier in age of 50. Plus, he is truly legend with all his fight, with all the opponents what he fought. So big respect, and yes, no hate, but I think Shannon, sorry, belt's gonna stay in Norway.
You hear that, Shannon Rich? He'll be watching this interview, and there you have it, my friends. So Shrek, do you have any sponsors that you would like to give recognition to at this point, or any friends or family that you would like to shout out?
Yeah, we can start with the sponsors. One of my sponsor, and basically only one of my sponsor, clothing company Charakterni from Poland. Really good guys, making really good brand, good quality clothes. And my second sponsor is myself. Thank you. Thank you for myself. I don't have sponsors. Honestly, fighting in Norway, it's long back from behind all the world, almost. And it's really hard here to get the sponsors. Plus, I am old time guy who don't like sell himself, or don't know how to sell himself. So I just do what I really like. If I get some money from that, even better. More money for beer and vodka after fights. That's it. And if it's about the family, so that's the family and friends. Big thanks to Kimura Hamar, the place where I trained, the old team who is training there, the guys helping how they can. We don't have any boxing coach. We have few boxers, older boxers who training for fun. They don't compete. So we have a lot of jiu-jitsu guys, and all of people in the team, all of people in the gym, helping how they can every single day, every day on the gym. And of course, the biggest thanks to my family, to my girlfriend, and to my daughter, because honestly, they need to deal with the guy who work, go to home, eat, go to training, go home, sleep. They don't see me, they don't they can't talk with me because I'm tired and angry all the time. So yeah, the biggest thanks and hearts to my daughter and to my girlfriend.
Thank you so very much for making the allotment of time here. We're on a 9-hour time difference, so arranging this can be challenging at times, but you've been very accommodating, and I really appreciate that. So Shrek, any final words you'd like to say?
Hopefully, guys, all of you who watching this, if you can come to Norway to see us live in Kristiansand, 21st of August, you are welcome to buy the pay-per-view, watch us on the couch with a cold beer, and see how the history is made, how the bare knuckle boxing history is made in Norway. It's the first show, and it's gonna be great show.
Absolutely, and for you fans out there that are watching, the pay-per-view is available at wbkf.tv. You can go there and you can purchase the pay-per-view anywhere in the world. This is going to be history in the making for Norway, with the very first ever bare knuckle boxing sanctioned event. That is, there's a lot of work that's been put into it, and this event is gearing up to be super awesome. So on behalf of Shrek here, I am Jeff the Super Fan, and I'm asking all of you out there in the world to stay tuned to WBKF.tv. I am Jeff the Super Fan, and he is Shrek, and we are signing out.